Yeah, you nailed that. Sharif kind of rubbed that in here last hour. Here, sunny and beautiful in SoCal. Here, a little bit different. We've got the storms to deal with, and that's what we're going to start with tracking. It's a weather impact day because we knew that this rain would be moving in right during the evening commute and right as we're trying to get around. If you're wherever you need to be right now, well, you're the lucky one. We've had a round of heaviest storms move out. Where we stand at this time, still pockets of just light rain that's there. North Shore, you're getting the heaviest storms at this time. We even have some storms. Look at this one as we head in between. It looks to be I'm on the wrong little calendar here. Let me get the next one up here. Let me go up towards, there it is, Hancock County, Pearl River County, as we get in towards Rollins, Booth, and Silver Run. That's a pretty hefty storm right there, and that's about the strongest we've got. Heavier storms also moving towards the border as you head between Kentwood, Bogalusa. That's near Franklinton. But what I'm watching too is going to be these storms south. Are they going to have a chance to clip maybe the West Bank and some areas a little farther out? I don't think so. That cluster of heavier storms is going to have a north-northeast direction, but Delacroix could be in line for this. Parts of St. Bernard Parish and some of the outer marshy areas as you get closer in towards New Orleans. I think we might get lucky and be done with some of the heaviest and worst of the storms right now. Let's compare that to this forecast. This one does the best. It's a little off with the placement a little farther west from there, but it does show there's the potential we get a secondary round and still keep some storms into the mix for the overnight hours and as we get up towards tomorrow morning. What's been the heaviest rainfall so far? City Park is actually top of the list, just under an inch. Kentwood just under about 3/4 of an inch, and at the airport just over about 1/10 of an inch. So here's the deal with what's set to come, an enhancement in the rain chances right now. Tomorrow is this tropical plume of humidity is in place, a little bit of energy with it too. Locally heavy rain, flood threat as we get the strongest storms, but as we still go to the weekend, there's a shot we start to decrease these rain chances just a bit, move that tropical plume of humidity away. Where you got the rain cooled air to 76. Some other areas still holding on to 80. Slidell Lakefront, of course, Dew Point's still way up there too. Let's see what we've got in that bigger picture. We've tapped into that tropical humidity that's south. Look at all that storm activity all the way through Texas, here Louisiana, and the deep south to the mid-south Ohio Valley, draped along kind of the leftover fronts that's here. So as that energy is finally going to make some northward movement, that's going to start to take the rain chances down. Going again with that short-term forecast, you can really see here, it lines up pretty well, and which is why we got that chance of the overnight storms. Just wanted to confirm once again. Temperatures tomorrow morning about where they've been the last few mornings, 74, 75 North Shore, 77 many areas here into the South Shore. Timing on storms tomorrow as we get up to the heat of the day. Morning hours, a little bit of sun creeps through, but then we get those storms developing, and it looks to be kind of a rainy and cloudy and gray day. Chance we get locally heavy rain here on Wednesday. Temperatures down to about 88 for a high before the storms start to arrive. Thursday, watch this, with a chance of some storms that starts to arrive into the mix. But I think it's going to be a little bit less in the way of coverage going into Thursday. Still have locally heavy rain potential. And temperatures you see here are going to respond up maybe a degree or two in some areas, about 90. But this area, that tropical humidity moves north, and it could take the rain chances down a little bit. Here you see into Friday, still locally heavy rain chance into Saturday, but then it could actually spin around high pressure and then bring us storm chances as we get into next week from an easterly direction. Quick check at the tropics. There's the tropical plume of humidity, the storms we have here. But Bermuda high pressure, and we've got Saharan dust, which keeps any tropical formation away over the next 7 days. Quick look at the 7-day forecast. A stormy day again tomorrow. Little bit of sun to creep through as we head into the weekend, and slight decrease in the rain chances too.